welcome to MDP1 News with Group 7D. Today's feature is on the subject of the role of business in society. For many businesses, this involves creating an ethical working environment, engaging in good stakeholder relationships, operating well on a global scale, and being able to effectively manage internal and external crises. To begin with, we'll start discussing stakeholders. Stakeholders heavily influence business, so it's very important for companies to have good relationships with them. Some stakeholders include suppliers, consumers, local government, and employees, just to name a few. One of the most important relationships exists between businesses and their consumers. If businesses ignore their consumer needs and demands, then they'll leave customers feeling dissatisfied. On the other hand, working effectively with consumers brings greater success for the business and customers are more likely to return. The Glasgow Chamber of Commerce runs an award for excellence in customer service, and a founder of previous winner Abacus stated that their commitment to strong customer service resulted in them having long-standing, loyal customers for many years. Although the role of businesses is to have strong stakeholder relationships, it is also important for them to have a strong commitment to being ethical. Hannah is going to tell us more.
Thanks, Heather. Over the years, the importance of ethical behaviour in businesses and the production of goods has significantly increased and is now commonly expected by business stakeholders. Businesses have a large number of stakeholders that expect and reward ethical behaviour, including the very influential consumer. The UK Government has a document published on the Government website entitled Ethical Standards for Those Who Provide Public Services. That was dated in December 2015, outlining how to behave ethically in the public sector. This is because the work of those in the public sector affects the lives of those individuals. The standard of ethical behaviour displayed often is expected to differ across the different sectors. The public sector is often placed at the higher end of ethical correctness. However, these standards are sometimes struggled to be met. For example, Mendick in 2016 tells the case of the UK Ebola nurse who concealed her dangerously high temperature prior to travelling home to the UK from West Africa. Not only did this act as a misconduct, almost cost the nurse to lose her life, but also endangered the UK citizens from contracting the deadly disease. Business ethics are not a practice that can be taught, and there are no clear, strict guidelines. There will always be opposing views with no answer. That's all from me. Back to you, Heather.
Thank you, Hannah. And now Holly will address the controversial topic with many tough business barriers, globalisation. Over to you.
Thanks, Heather. I will now be discussing the effects of globalisation on the large organisations. Due to advances in travel and cultural acceptance worldwide, organisations have been taking to internationalisation and globalisation to progress in their market segment. The topic of globalisation surrounding large companies has become more prevalent as businesses continue to boost profits and limit expenditure. It is unsurprising that such a controversial topic has created much debate, with those opposing the idea with reasons such as the possibility of language barriers, local cultures being forgotten, and the movement of highly skilled young workers from third world and developing countries to economic superpowers such as the UK and the USA. Globalisation involves organisations expanding in its operations and services into new locations around the globe. This therefore creates employment opportunities for the surrounding area. Further, this can create a spur in the local economy as more companies and smaller businesses are selling more products, which effectively increases their sales and inevitably their profits. Due to the increase in globalisation, more and more companies are coming into the market, which leads to businesses having a smaller share of the market and causes small local businesses to collapse as they can't compete with new, larger companies. There is no simple answer as to whether globalisation is a notion that will change the business industry, and indeed the world as a whole, for the greater good, or turn it into multinational warfare.
Thank you, Holly. Our last segment addresses crisis management and in particular the causes of the 2008 recession following poor economic and management decisions. On to you, Gemma.
Thanks for that, Heather. So the recent economic crisis, which began in 2008, has been a well-discussed topic within the Management Development Programme. To put it short, at the time, banks were allowing individuals to receive mortgage loans despite their inability to repay, and also who had poor credit ratings. The effects were so extreme it put so many firms out of business and also left the economy heavily unstable and unpredictable. However, the main argument regarding the crisis was who's to blame for the happening, whether it was the fault of economists for failing to predict and forecast the disaster, or the mistake of management for lack of knowledge on their investments and operations. So, through deep analysis and consideration of both possibilities, we as a group concluded that in the main it was an economic issue. Although management did contribute significantly, economists failed to predict the financial trends and were responsible for several events leading up to the crash. Further, as the job of economists is to examine all factors which may affect the economy, it can be rightly said that their job was not done to the extent expected. After the increase in the economy from 2000 to 2007, the events of 2008 had a detrimental effect on the financial state.
Thank you, Gemma. That concludes our special feature from MDP News. We hope you enjoyed it and thank you for listening.